What are the most common conditions we see in 9/11 victims' compensation claims? Hi everybody, I'm Troy Rosasco from Turley, Redmond, Rosasco, and Rosasco, and I'm a 9/11 victims' compensation fund lawyer. Well, the most common conditions are respiratory conditions. Why? Because most of the people who were down working on the pile at ground zero were breathing in lots of dust and toxins. So what do we see? Well, we see lung conditions. So for instance, we see something called interstitial lung disease. That's a very common condition that we will see. We see asthma. That is a very common condition that we will see. We see bronchitis, chronic bronchitis, not the regular bronchitis, but chronic bronchitis. We see sinusitis, rhinitis, all common conditions. In addition, because people not only were breathing the dust down at ground zero, they were also ingesting it, we see a lot of gastrointestinal complications. So we see a lot of acid reflux. Sometimes it's called GERD. We see that often. When you go to get examined at the World Trade Center Medical Monitoring and Treatment Program, they'll be telling you all the typical conditions that come out of ground zero. We've seen them all here. Unfortunately, one of the things we're seeing more commonly today is the cancers. We're seeing blood cancers. We're seeing nasopharyngeal cancers. We're seeing tongue cancers. We are seeing oral cavity cancers. We are seeing cancers of the esophagus. And that makes sense, because if you're breathing in all those toxins through your nasal cavities, through your mouth, those are the type of cancers we're seeing a lot with the 9/11 victims. Occasionally we'll see a kidney cancer case also, and that makes sense also because your kidneys is where they flush all the toxins out of your body. As of right now, until the special master actually writes the new rules and regulations, we don't know which specific injuries and illnesses will be covered by the Victims' Compensation Fund. But you can bet dollars to donuts that those respiratory conditions will be covered, and if you have a respiratory condition or a cancer related to a respiratory potential disease, you will be covered by the Victims' Compensation Fund. Why am I telling you these? Because you have questions, and I'd be glad to give you the answers. I'm Troy Rosasco. I'm a 9/11 Victims' Compensation Fund lawyer. If you have questions, please call me at 1-855-WTC-INFO. Thank you.